Hey, welcome back into the channel, guys. Today we're going to make up a delicious side dish for your Christmas dinner. Honey garlic roasted carrots. This is a very easy yet delicious recipe that'll take your Christmas dinner up a notch. Let's go. So what I have here is some washed and peeled carrots. Now I left some of them whole and other ones I split in half. That way the carrots will cook evenly. You could also use baby carrots for this recipe if you'd like as well. But I think for presentation's sake, the whole carrots do look better. We're going to use some minced garlic, some of this Smitty Bee sweet heat honey, and we have some margarine, or you can use real butter if you'd like as well, salt and pepper. So what I have here, I have about 5 tablespoons of butter melting down, and I'm going to add my minced garlic into the butter, and let's go ahead and get that sauteing a little bit. You don't really need to cook it very much, but you do just want to cook some of that bitterness or some of that aggressiveness out of your garlic before you add in your honey. So once that garlic is going for a little bit, you want to go ahead on now and add in your honey. Now I'm going to add in just over a quarter of a cup of the honey. You can use regular honey as well, but I like to use the hot honey just to add a little bit of a heat to this. And if you don't have this particular honey, you can add a little cayenne pepper to this as well to give you just a little bit of a kick to add a nice little element to your carrots. My honey kind of crystallized a little bit, so I just had to get a fork and dig in there and get some of it, make sure I get enough of it out. But again, I just used just over a quarter cup of honey, along with the 5 tablespoons of butter and about 1.5 tablespoons of minced garlic. Now once you get it in there, you're just going to bring it up to a soft boil until the mixture begins to caramelize. Just like we have here. So once you reach this point, go ahead and remove it off the fire, and we're going to go ahead and go back over to our carrots. Alright guys, we're back over here at the carrots. Now I did spray my pan with some olive oil spray to help with not sticking, and we're just going to go over all the carrots. I like to try to take my spoon and just make sure I get every carrot as best as I can first. Then we're just going to go ahead and just pour the rest of the glaze all over all the carrots. I do have my oven preheated to 425 degrees, and we're going to go into the oven uncovered and cook them for about 25 minutes at 425 until they're done, or fork tender. Now if you do like a little bit more of a firm carrot, you can go 5 minutes less, or if you want them a little bit more done, you can go about 5 minutes more. Just make sure you get everything nice and coated. Move your carrots around a little bit to make sure they're all coated real well. This is a really, really good recipe. The glaze is really sweet. It really kicks these carrots up a notch. And it'll have your kids like them too, because like I said, with the honey and the butter, carrots are already naturally sweet, so when you do make them this way, it's like it even brings out even more of the sweetness in the carrot, and it's really good. I highly recommend it. Okay guys, so once we get our carrots coated really well, we're just going to go in with a little salt and pepper. Just going to season one side. No need to mix them around really. And if you wanted, you could add in some fresh herbs as well. You could do rosemary on top. You can do some basil and things of that nature if you wanted to. But I'm just going to keep it simple today and let's go with the salt and pepper. All right, guys, we've got them all coated with our glaze, salted and pepper. Now we're going to go into that 425 degree oven. See you guys back in a minute. All right, guys, carrots are all done. Look how delicious they are. Now you can see they're nice and tender. Some of them have a nice little char on them. And you can see that none of the garlic or anything like that burned. And that's what you want. You don't want your garlic to burn if you know it'll be real bitter. So this is just a really good recipe, and like I said, I highly recommend it, and it's a very good side dish for your Christmas dinner. We're going to pair these with some lamb chops that I'm preparing. Another video that which will be available actually later on today, so be on the lookout for that. I'm just going to plate them up on a nice little dish. And what you want to do is you want to take the residual glaze that you have on the pan and just pour that right over the top of your carrots. That leftover glaze and that garlic. And this is going to be really, really good, guys. I'm not a big fan of raw carrots, but cooked carrots I love. And like I said, this just takes them up to a whole nother level. And there you have it. Another option for your Christmas side dishes. Just take a good look at that. Look how sweet they look, how delicious they look. And I recommend it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And Merry Christmas. God bless.